Tami, to all of you. We are extremely lucky to have her with us today. Tammy Austin is a librarian with the West Jordan Library, and she's also a certified yoga instructor. She's been teaching yoga for the past 4 years, and she loves sharing her love of yoga with first-time yogis and those who have been practicing for a while. So thank you so much for being here today, Tammy, and we'll just turn the time over to you.
Perfect. Welcome, everyone. I'm so glad you're here to do some yoga. Obviously, I love yoga. And I always say yoga is the answer to everything. Just do more yoga. So we're going to work for about a half an hour. We'll go nice and slow. It feels good on a Friday, I think, to mostly just kind of stretch. So if you have a little bit of space, that's great. I have my yoga mat behind me, so I will move back over there and I will cue what we're going to do and I will do it as well. So if you are at your desk and want to do a lot of it at your desk, you're welcome to as well to modify. But if you have room, that'll be more fun. All righty, so let me head back to my mat. If you're able to sit on the floor, go ahead and sit in an easy seat. You can also sit in what we often call a hero's pose, where you sit back on your heels. So you can sit that way as well. Do a couple of shoulder rolls. So shoulders go up, back, and then the other direction, back, and then forward. You can move your arms with it as well. And then drop your hands to your knees and a couple of neck rolls. So drop an ear to a shoulder, chin to chest, the other direction, and then any way you want, just roll your head a little bit. You can keep your eyes open or closed anytime during practice, actually. And then a couple shoulder shrugs. Awesome. Very nice. And then let's just sit quietly for a moment and breathe. So you can rest your hands on your lap. Hands can be down or palms can be up, whatever you like. If you're feeling okay, safe and comfortable, you can close your eyes. And then just notice your breath. You don't need to do anything about it, just notice. Once you feel like you've connected and you notice it, now can you make it a little deeper and longer? See if you can move from breathing shallow in your chest down to expanding your belly. And let's just do 3 to 5 really nice long breaths. Just go at your own pace. Anytime you want to just slow down and take a breath, that's perfect. All right, when you're ready, let's come to tabletop position. For tabletop position, shoulders stack over wrists and hips stack over knees. Cow pose, your belly drops, your tailbone goes up and your gaze goes up. And then exhale, tuck your chin and round your spine. And then just flow through this for a moment. When you breathe in, come to cow pose. When you breathe out, come to cat. Just do this for a moment. Nice. Come to some stillness. Tuck your toes back behind you and then just rock forward and back. So check in and see what you're feeling. Maybe when you rock forward, you feel that stretch on your forearms. And then when you rock back, do you feel that stretch on the arch of your feet? And if you have shoes on, that's okay. You'll still get some stretch here. But try it at home tonight without any shoes. So a lot of us have feet problems. So take those shoes off as often as you can. Go barefoot. If you don't like the feel of all that stuff on your bottoms of your feet, wear socks. Very nice. Good job. Come back to stillness here. And then look over one shoulder. Back at your feet. Come back to center. Look the other way. Nice. Let's do that again. Looking over one shoulder towards your feet. And then the other way. Nice. Very good. Come back to center. Tuck your toes. We're going to go to down dog. So spread your fingertips nice and wide. Toes are tucked and hips go high. In this pose, bend your knees as much as you want to and pedal out your legs. So bend one knee and then the other. Spread your fingertips wide. Awesome. Okay, we're going to be super strong. Roll forward to high plank. You can always come to knees, always, always. So you want your heels over your toes, shoulders over wrists. Nice. Press back to down dog. Bend your knees as much as you want. Let's do it one more time. Roll forward. Wake up shoulders. Get some stretching. You can rock forward and back if you like. Also come down to your knees if you want and move a little bit. Nice. Coming back to down dog. Beautiful. Come high up on your tiptoes and then tiptoe up to meet your hands and then hang out upside down at the top of your space. And once you're here, ragdoll pose. So you can reach for opposite elbows and let them frame your head. And then you can sway a little bit from side to side. Little bend in your knees. You can nod your head yes. You can shake your head no. Just a little bit of hanging here. It's nice to get your head below your heart. Even though often it feels uncomfortable when we first do it, over time, it'll start to feel more relaxing. Drop your fingertips down to the mat. We're going to take our peace fingers and wrap them around our big toes. Now bend your knees as much as you need to be able to do this. You can bend your elbows to the side and even pull a little bit. Look behind you if that's comfortable. And just feel that stretch on the back of your legs. Nice. All righty, let go of your toes. And on an inhale, circle sweep your arms up and overhead. Beautiful. We're going to do a pose called palm tree. So we're going to interlace our fingers and flip our palms up. So our palms are facing up. And then a side bend over to the side. Coming up through center and going the other direction. Nice. Back up through center. Take your hands and interlace them at the small of your back. Elbows are bent. Then straighten your arms and puff up your chest. So this one works great in a chair. Oh, this works great during the day if you need a stretch when you're sitting at your desk. And now we want to fold. So bend your knees a little bit and fold. So your hands might stay at your back. They can also lift up. A lot of that's genetic of your shoulders. So don't worry about where they are. Don't hurt yourself. Just find a spot. Very good. Release your hands back to a forward fold. Nice. So we're going to step back to high plank. So plant your hands, step one foot back, and then the other foot back. Nice. And find your down dog again. Beautiful. Let's do that again. So come high on your tiptoes. Walk up to meet your hands. Find that forward fold. Inhale, circle sweep your arms up all the way. Find that pineapple tree or palm tree. So interlace your fingers. You're going to flip your palm up. Then side bend over. Back up through center. Side bend the other way. Awesome. Back up through center. Let go of those hands. Now do it at the small of your back. Puff up your chest. Straighten your arms. Bend your knees just a little bit and fold. Again, wherever your arms go is great. Not a wrong answer. Just be gentle. Release your hands. Drop them down to the floor. Come back to that high plank. Oh, we're going to be so strong. I'm so happy. and then down dog. Awesome. Let's do it one more time. Inhale high up on your tiptoes. Tiptoe up. Forward fold. The top of your space. Inhale up. Extended mountain. Find those palm tree hands. Side bend over. Back up through center. Over the other direction. Oh, I hope it feels nice. Back up. Release your hands. Interlace your fingers. Puff up your chest. Lots of times we call this stargazer. Bend your knees a little bit and fold. If you're at a desk, you can just fold while you're seated. Release those hands. Forward fold. Very nice. Good work. New pose for us. We're going to come up to chair. So when we do chair pose, it's like we're sitting in a little chair. We want the weight in our heels. So if you feel okay about it, lift your toes up and then place them back down again. Hands can be up. They can also come to heart center. Sometimes holding them up is rough on shoulders. So you've got lots of options, whatever feels good. You'll start to feel a little burning in your thighs. Yay. So fun. All righty, we're going to step our right foot back and come to warrior one. So for warrior one, back leg is straight, foot is pointed off to an angle, front leg is bent, and then we want to kind of square our shoulders to the front. Nice. This is warrior one. Awesome. Very good. Next, chair planes. We're going to come back to that chair pose, but we're going to fly our arms back behind us this time. So we're sitting back in our chair. Fly your arms, flex your triceps while you're here. Beautiful. Up to extended mountain. Arms are straight, hands are up and overhead. Exhale, forward fold. You can bring your hands through heart center all the way down. We're going to do a tricky pose here. So left hand goes to your hip. Take those peace fingers again, wrap them around your right big toes. And we're going to stand up, but bring this foot with us. So if you're sitting in a chair, can you get your leg up and off the ground? Arm might be inside. That's better. So if you're sitting, just bring that foot up towards your hips. Awesome. If you're standing, it's a hard balance pose, so no worries. Okay, let's take it back down. All the way down and release it, fold. Nice, let's do the other side. Inhale, back up to chair. Beautiful, and I'm going to switch my direction. Warrior one, left foot goes back this time. So left leg is back and straight, right leg is bent. Square your shoulders forward, arms overhead. Stepping forward to chair plane. Looks like we're flying our arms, we're sitting back in our chair. Beautiful. Up to extended mountain. Arms are straight up overhead and we're standing up. Exhale, forward fold, hands through, come through heart center, rather, all the way down. All right, tricky balance. Right hand on your hip. Peace fingers around those left big toes. Bend your knees as much as you need to. All right, stand up. Bring that left foot with you. Nice. Woo-hoo, very good. And back down again. So let's do it again. Inhale, chair. Breathe out, warrior one. Send your right foot back for your warrior one. Take a moment, find that pose. Nice. Step forward to chair plane, because it's like airplane arms. Up to extended mountain. And exhale, forward fold. I think we're on our right foot. Yes. So left hand to hip. Peace fingers around your right foot and stand up. Bring that foot with you. Woo, and if you wobble out, that's okay. Just come right back in it. I think that down and up is pretty hard. Okay, back down. Let go of that foot. Awesome, let's do it the other side. Inhale, chair. Warrior one, left foot goes back this time. Warrior one, you might be feeling that stretch along the top of your thigh. Inhale, stepping forward, chair plane. Nice. Next, inhale up to extended mountain. And forward fold. We're on our left side, so right hand to hip. Peace fingers around your left big toe. Stand up. Beautiful. And back down. All right, let's try it one more time. Inhale up to chair. Warrior one, right foot goes back. Step forward back to that chair plane. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Right foot, so left hand to hip, peace fingers around your right big toes, stand up with it. Woo. Okay, if you're feeling fancy, you can kick it out. You can even bend it and just send it in this direction. If you're sitting in a chair, you can totally kick it out too. Nice. Okay, let's bring it back down. Very good. One more time, other side. Inhale, chair. Warrior one, left foot goes back. Nice. Chair plane. Standing all the way up, extended mountain. Exhale all the way down. Last time, left foot, peace fingers around, left big toe. Inhale, bring it up. And if you want, you can start to kick it out. It can even stay totally bent. You're just sending it in that direction. Woohoo! Yay! I'm sure we all look so graceful. And back down again. Nice, good job. Pedal out your legs here in this forward fold. Beautiful work. Nice. Inhale, back up to chair. All the way up to extended mountain. Nice. Let's add on a new pose. This one is called staff pose. So we bring our right leg up, and then we come to figure four squat. So we're going to start to sit in a chair and cross our leg over. So if you are in a chair, go ahead and cross your leg over. Going to point these toes back towards the midline and hands come to heart center. Lots of balance today if you're doing it standing. Awesome. Coming back to staff. Beautiful. Sit down in your chair again. Nice. Staff pose on the other side. Left leg comes up. Find your figure four squat. Breathe. Sometimes we hold our breath when the poses are tricky. Keep breathing. Nice. Inhale back up and forward fold. Let's do that one more time. Inhale up for chair. All the way up to standing. Find your staff pose. Turn. Nice. And then figure four squat. So it's like we're crossing our legs sitting in a chair. There just might not be a chair. Staff. Come back into chair. Left side. Left leg up. Figure four squat. Nice. And you might feel like your toes and the muscles in your feet really wobbling. That's great. It means they're working. We want that to hold your balance. Staff. And forward fold. Side out all the way down. Pedal out your legs. Very nice. Good job. Go ahead and step back to high plank. Press back to down dog. Let's do it one more time. Roll forward to high plank. And back to down dog. When you're ready, lizard pose. It's nice to kick your right leg up back behind you, three-legged down dog. And then for lizard, we take it on the outside of our hand. So on my mat, I have my left hand, my right hand, and then my right foot. And if it takes you a minute to get it up there, totally fine. Then you can drop your back knee. You can keep your toes tucked or untucked, whatever feels better for your knees. And then this is lizard pose. So you can stay right here. I'm going to turn a little bit so you can see my foot. You can also start to open this knee up, roll onto the knife edge of your foot, but you don't have to. Just staying and getting this leg up is great. If you feel pretty bendy today, you're welcome to come down to your forearms, but a lot of us stay up here. So we're going to stay for just a moment. So check in with your body. Where are you feeling this? Most likely you'll feel this leg stretching away. So this is awesome because so many of us have to sit so long for our job. Stretching this leg away is good. And then opening up this hip away from you. It's good because it's just so unusual. It's good for your body. All right, one more breath. You can do it. Nice. Okay, to come out. Tuck your back toes. Lift your back knee up and off the mat. And then carefully extend that right leg all the way up and back. Draw some circles, move it a little bit, because it is there for a while. All right, return to down dog. Let's do the other side. Lift your left leg, three-legged down dog, on and on. Exhale, rather, outside of your hand. So now I have my left foot, my left hand, and my right hand all in a line. Drop your back knee. Your back toes can stay tucked or untucked, just preference for your knee. If you want to do this pose a lot, sometimes it's nice to put a blanket underneath that back knee if the pressure is a little bit. You can open up that knee, roll onto the knife edge of your foot. You can come bring your forearms down. If you want to stay for a while, it is nice to get your weight off of your wrists. Oh, you can come to fists also if you want to get weight off of your wrists. Okay, and then check in. Where do you feel it on this side? Is this side tighter or looser? Or loose. So you can rock a little bit. So this is called lizard, and it can be very uncomfortable. So just keep breathing. Right, very nice, good job. All right, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee up and off the mat, and then left leg goes all the way back. And draw some circles, move it around a little bit. Good job, and then return feet back down to the mat. Awesome. And then come back to tabletop. Knees can come to the mat as well. Drop your hips, swing around so you're facing towards me. Cobbler pose. So for cobbler pose, the soles of our feet touch and our knees fall open wide. Excuse me. You can have your heels far away or pull them in, it doesn't matter. Shift a little bit, sit up nice and tall, drop your shoulders away. Sometimes hips or knees are way up here, totally fine. Totally fine. Wherever they are is great. Engage your low belly. You don't need to suck it in, but see if you can engage those muscles. Breathe. All right, you're welcome to stay right here. If you'd like, you can start to fold and round your spine down. But maybe you only fold like an inch. Totally fine. Whatever you're doing in your body is great. If you're moving your body and stretching your body, it doesn't matter what it looks like. It doesn't have to look like mine, doesn't have to look like anyone else's. Stay here and breathe. Nice. When you're ready, come on up. Go ahead and extend your legs out straight. And sit up nice and tall. Inhale, arms up and overhead, and then kind of lift a little bit, and then fold. You can bend your knees as much as you would like. Oh, you could do peace fingers around those big toes again. You can also put a strap around the ball of your foot or like a towel to give you some extra length, or you could just bend your knees to make the contact. Work on straightening your spine rather than folding. Exactly. If you're feeling okay here, can you start to straighten your legs a tiny bit? Maybe yes, maybe no. Oh my God. Beautiful. Walk your hands up your leg. And take the inside of your right foot or the bottom of your right foot, bring it to the inside of your left thigh so your right knee falls out. Up and overhead again. And then folding over one leg. Again, you can bend it as much as you want. Sometimes we can fold a little bit deeper with just one leg out straight. You might notice that. You can work on a straight spine. You can also work on just relaxing into the pose. Whatever feels good for you today. You can move a little bit, especially if your back is feeling tight. Maybe you want to just rock a little bit in the pose. Beautiful. Coming on up. Let's do the other side. So switch. Right leg goes out straight. Bring that left leg in. Up. and folding down. Maybe rock on this side. Maybe this side feels like totally different. Because we do different things with different sides of our bodies, right? So it totally makes sense that different sides feel different. This side feels better for me. Think about which side feels nicer for you. Nice. Okay, I think we should try one more tricky pose, then we'll twist. Okay, so this pose is called flower pose. So we're going to tip back a little bit on our tailbone, going to lift our feet up off of the mat, and we're going to hook our arms underneath. And then see if you can get your toes to touch. Look like a flower. Okay, do you want to see it one more time? So I rock back on my tailbone and lift my feet up to get my balance. And then I tuck my arms so my calves are in the eye of my elbow. And then my hands are open and my toes are touching. All right, did you get it? Flower. It's called flower pose. Very good. Let's come back to easy seat where we started. If you'd like, switch and cross your legs the other way. Very nice. On an inhale, arms go up and overhead. And then let's twist. So left hand goes to opposite knee. Right hand goes back behind you and gaze back over that right shoulder. Good. Back through center and twist the opposite way. If you're in a chair, you can use the armrest to kind of hold on, and maybe the back of the chair to use as you twist. Let's do it one more time. Inhale through center, twisting back to the right. This one does work great in a chair. Do it a couple of times during the day. Get up, walk around, come back and do a couple stretches. Twisting back towards your left last time. Beautiful. Inhale, hands come back up. And then exhale to heart center and bring them back to your knees. A couple of shoulder rolls again to feel better. So forward and back, and then back and forward. Move your arms, a couple of shoulder shrugs. Nice. You can round your spine a little bit if that feels good. And then let's just do a couple nice deep rounds of breath again where we started with. Use your belly. Slow inhale. And a slow exhale. Let's do two more. Slow inhale. And a slow exhale. Last one. Slow inhale. And a slow exhale. I hope you feel great. Thank you for joining me today and moving your body. And remember, more yoga is always the answer. Thank you. Have a good day. Thanks for coming.
Thank you so much, Tammy. That was fabulous. If you didn't sign in, go to the chat feature and use the link to sign in for Healthy Lifestyles points. We're so grateful for all of you, and I hope you enjoyed our first Fun Friday, and we'll see you next time.